Well, hello friends, my name's Antonio, and welcome to Back at the Ranch. So, we are back at the ranch. I got Pablo with me tonight. We don't want to make too much noise tonight. We're about to load up on the golf cart here and make our way over to the blinds. Hey there guys, so focused on getting out here and being as quiet as possible, I completely forgot to record the drive over here in the golf cart. But Pablo's up in his blind checking for wasps. Once he's done there, the gun. Okay, he's ready for his equipment. Let me push that up to him. Alright, Pablo's all settled in. I'm making my way over to the other blind. Really nice night, no wind, which is great. That means our scent is not being carried downwind anywhere. Trying to be as quiet as possible with this golf cart. We do hear coyotes not too far away, so who knows, maybe we'll pop one of them tonight just because. So I'm gonna make my way over to my blind, get set up, and I'll see you when I'm in there. It's not that tall. So, hey everybody. It's finally deer season. It's actually way into deer season, like 3 weeks in. Took us a lot longer to get out here than expected. Busy week, busy month, I should say. Spent a couple of weeks doing photography. Gosh, 333 bands, I think, marching bands for state marching competitions and regional competitions, Bands of American, UIL, state, Texas competitions. After that, took a little vacation with my wife. Went out to Vegas for a couple of days. Then I had to go to Nashville for work. So spent a week in Nashville. So it's been about, gosh, I want to say 3.5 weeks since I left South Padre Island. So it's been over, gosh, a month and a half since I've had an opportunity to make a video. Hopefully today's trip turns out to be a good one. We got bucks in store for this trip. Gosh, we got some nice bucks on camera. Hopefully they come out this morning. At least the ones that I've got my eyes on. So our goal tonight is 1 buck each. Possibly only get one though, because after one gunshot, the bucks might run. Although we are using suppressors today, so usually we don't use suppressors for deer hunting, but we are using them this time because we want to both try to get one, and we think we're far enough to where the suppressor should suppress it enough to not spook the other deer. So the other ones are about maybe 300 yards from here. Today, by the way, I am using my Precision Arms MPP. So this is a precision pistol bolt action 308. Do have my Nomad L on the end. This has been registered as an SBR, so you notice that we do have a folding stock on the end. So this is officially a rifle now. And I have a 223 AR scope on here. I think this is a Browning. I believe it's a Browning or a Bushnell, one of the two. We're pretty much ready to go. I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of talk tonight. I'm staying quiet, so no recording until the sun comes up. It's about 11 o'clock at night. I'm sleeping in the blind tonight. Those deer have been coming out between 6:30 and 7 in the morning, which is shortly after the feeder goes off. So I'll see you guys when the sun comes up. Alright, it's officially sunrise. Just heard about 3 different gunshots go off in different directions, so definitely other hunters out. But they sounded pretty far off. so not too close to my ranch. Haven't heard anything come from Pablo's side yet, but that feeder should go off in about 5 minutes. We got it set for 7 a.m. with a time change. As soon as that feeder goes off, they should walk back out. Pretty typical that they show up around 6:30, 6:45, walk around, walk away, and come back after the dinner bell sounds. So we'll be back in 5 minutes. Alright, the feeder just went off. Those bucks should be coming out. I'm gonna wait, because we've been getting anywhere from 4 to 6 bucks come out at one time. There's a couple of 6-pointers in there, but I want to wait for an 8-pointer. Or there's one that I call 45. It's a 9-pointer. If 45 comes out, he's the one I'm going for, because he's nice, big buck. And if I don't see him, I'd say within the first 5 minutes, I'm gonna go after one of those 8-pointers. Just gotta wait for him to walk out now. Beautiful morning, by the way. It's about 59, 60 degrees. No wind at all, which is perfect. There was a light fog earlier this morning. Fog seems to have already lifted. Here comes the buck. Check it out. So I got a little bit of hunting to do. Yes. Alright, so Pablo just called me and he thinks he's got one too. So he had the same thing. Buck ran into the brush. So I'm gonna give it maybe another 5 minutes, because if they happen to still be alive and they're down, adrenaline kicks in, they'll get up and they'll keep running. So you always want to give it a little bit of time. It's been about 5 minutes for me, so I'm thinking another 5 minutes and I should be good. I did review my video footage, and when I hit him, he ran to my right, which is what happened to me last year, and the deer went into the brush and I had to kind of crawl under all the brush and pull him out. But I'm glad I reviewed that footage, because after he ran this way, apparently he circled around and came the opposite way. It was difficult for me to tell that looking in the scope, because after I shot, I zoomed in quite a bit. I couldn't see, full field of view. And I did, move my scope, or move my personal view, and I started looking down, so I missed when he ran across this way. But fortunately, I got it on camera, so got a very good idea of where he's at. Give it 5 minutes and we'll go look for him. All right, off the blind. Yeah, back out of here before I keep talking. Oh, another shot. Okay. So I just heard another gunshot. That was Pablo. So Pablo walked down, started looking for his buck, found a blood trail. So he was gonna go look for him. I just heard a gunshot, so I'm guessing he found him. Typically, if an animal is still moving or twitching, we'll do one more shot just to, make sure he's down completely. And usually we'll do that with a 9mm. I was going to do the same thing over here. I walked up to the feeder, started looking for blood trail. He called me, and I heard grunting, so I'm not sure if mine is still alive, and if it is, I don't want to get to him, because if I do get to him and he's still alive, he could get up and start walking again. And we don't want that, because again, small property, last thing we need is for him to go over to another property. But that grunting was pretty consistent. Grunting basically means I probably hit a lung shot, but he's down. He's not moving. So I'm going to come help Pablo first, and we're going to go look for 45. Did you take a shot? Did you shoot?
The rabbit.
I thought you found him. You had to finish him or something. So he went this way? Huh? You want me to move? Alright, I'm gonna grab the camera. Hold on. Alright, Pablo, what do you got?
You got a nice little trail going.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. There you go. That's a clean shot right there. Oh yeah, that is a really good shot.
You see him right to the brush.
Right there. Oh, so he's real close. He went down quick. Let's see. I see the nopal is red. Yeah. Oh, so you haven't found him yet. There's a rabbit right there. That's hilarious. So that gunshot that I heard was actually Pablo trying to take out a rabbit with a 9. He's like 5 feet away from us, 10 feet away from us. All right. I think yours is going to be an easy find. Let's let's do this here. Yeah, I forgot to bring my hunting vest. I just brought this fleece. This is that good. Alright. Well, there's prints here, but where's the blood? Okay, blood trail's going this way. And there's your blood trail right there. Let's break the branch if you have to. It's dry. It'll snap. But yeah, so we got the blood trail right here. Oh yeah. So I did not see a blood trail like this on mine. No, it's right here. The blood trail's right here. He got fooled by those other trails. Mine did not have that clean of a blood trail, so he definitely got a hard shot. Thinking it went that way. That way? Oh, he's right here. There he is. Nice 8-pointer. He's fat. He didn't go very far. That's 30 yards from. So the feeder is right there. You can see the roof of the golf cart. From there to here,
Maybe 20 yards.
maybe 20 yards. Yeah, it's about 20 yards. So he dropped real quick. He's done. Very, very clean shot. So now that we know where he is at, I'd say, yeah, we'll pull him out. Then we'll jump on my golf cart. I'd say let's go around that way to find this other one. I want to come this way to the left, because if we go around that way and he's still alive, he's going to run across this way. If we come this way, we'll bring him back into the property. Alright, so there's really no way for us to both pull at the same time, so he's doing it on his own. Try not to poke his ass with prickly pear cactus. So, tradition that we do have is we give a thanks every time we get a harvest.
Father, thank you, Lord Father, for providing us with nice little harvests. Little popcorn, Father.
Amen.
I promise you.
Always give thanks, and put a little camel wrap on him just so the buzzards don't get to him, because they were already circling. Alright, so we are circling around here by the fence line. Fence line is to the left. So that buck did make it this way. We don't want him to push over the neighbor's property. So I think he's going to be close to the feeder over there. I'm thinking he's going to be here in this area. Not too far. So I'm going to park over there by that feeder, and then we'll work our way this way. Alright, so I got so excited about finding a blood trail. So we did find a blood trail. Kind of runs around this way right here. And we're at this spot here. So we're on a trail. And I know he ran behind that tree, so he went that way. We're just trying to see the blood trail. This light the whole way. It's nowhere near what Pablo had. But we got bubbles. Okay, lung shot. So that's why I heard that breathing earlier. I'm guessing he's gonna be here, probably about 3 or 4 trees down in this area, because that's where I heard the heavy breathing. I'm gonna start walking that way just to see if I find a trail over there. Pretty confident based on what I saw on the camera he went through here. Could have been there, but I'm pretty sure it's here. So looking for a blood trail here. Do not see blood. I'm just gonna push pushed through. I'm pretty confident this is where he went based on the video. Because we lost the trail back there. Pablo's looking for that trail again. Come on, where are you, 45? Alright, I'm going to try to pick up a blood trail, and I'll be right back with you guys. It's difficult to record and track at the same time. Alright, so Pablo picked up the trail again, so I went in there. That's where I stopped recording a minute ago, so I wasn't too far off. Let's see if we can pick up this blood trail again. Alright, so a little frustrating for us, so picked up the blood trail all the way to about here. We can't figure out where it went. We see some hoof marks, but we don't know if they're his or not. We're trying to pick up if he went left or right. The bad thing is that right here to my right, that's the fence line. That's worst case scenario, is it jumped that fence line and we're not going to be able to go get it. I can contact the neighbors. I'm sure they'll let us over, but I don't know that property. Still looking for blood trail. Alright, so I was looking for blood in here. No luck. Pablo just picked him up on that side, which is almost the area that I pointed at earlier, saying he might have jumped across. So looks like he might be on the neighbors. Across the fence. Oh, good eye, good eye. Yeah, that's what Pablo spotted right there. That's what we're tracking. So you can see that red. That's the blood. I'm gonna check here up close, and if he's not up close, I'll send the neighbors a message and say, hey, do you mind? All right, let me do it. That's a low fence. That's a really low fence. I can walk over it. All right, so I was about to jump, but now we're certain he crossed because we're looking down. You look up, this is where he jumped over. So he got over this barbed wire. It's missing the fourth one, and he rode up on that tree. So he's in here somewhere. If he's not up close, I'm calling the neighbors. All right, so we didn't see him here in the quick vicinity, so I messaged the neighbor. They said it was cool if we jumped over. I do see the blood trail though, so let's go in here. You can see some footprints right here. The keys are in it. Yeah, go ahead. All right, we got more blood right here. Look. See that change in color? That's what we're looking for. Oh my gosh, I think I see him. See the cactus? See that white spot on the cactus? That's him right there. White is not a normal color. Yes. Yes, that's him. Yes. So he went about almost 100 yards. Wow. Oh yeah, he's down. Alright, there's a lot of blood, so for YouTube purposes, I'm gonna go through the backside. Found him. Thank you, Lord, not too far. So I'm gonna message neighbors, let them know we got him. Alright, so a little out of breath, but got him out. Nice. So as I said, Alright, we are making our way to the truck. Gonna pull up the trailer. We're gonna pick up Pablo's harvest first. Circle around, pick this one up.
That even come to a 5, bro. I tried to fucking get my stomach out of the way, and that's where I got the juice fucker. Y sí, ahora es mal que estamos con los pinches pavos, güey. Yeah, I think we were just making it to little senderito.
Alright, back in the truck. Trailer, good to go. Pablo's taking the golf cart back. I'm getting through the mud. So we're going to pick up Pablo's harvest first, which is a buck we hadn't named actually. Surprisingly, the last couple of years, we named just about all the bucks. It was just, you know, onesies, twosies. This year, for some reason, we have a bunch of 8-pointers and a 9-pointer. We didn't get to name them all, so I got to name 45 because he's got 4 on one side and 5 on the other. So we're gonna go pick these 2 bucks up, head over to the cleaning station, and get started on them. All right, so just for reference, we got 45 right here. Just jumped the fence there. You saw how far he was. Just want to show you more or less how far he ran. We're thinking about 100, 150 yards more or less. So from there, maybe less than 100 yards, because he cut across the brush. So from there, the feeder is right there. So from where I'm standing to the blind, which is kind of hard to see because of the sun, from there to where I'm standing is about 100 yards. So he cut across in there, jumped the fence. So yeah, he probably ran about a good 150 yards more or less. So that's not bad. It's pretty average for a shot like the one that I made. So it turns out it was a long shot. Went in through the shoulder and out to the chest, so he was a little bit facing me after I reviewed that video again. But we got him, so thanks be to God. Alright, we're gonna get him in the trailer. Okay, so we made it to the cleaning area. We're leaving one on the trailer. Pablo's gonna pull the truck up a bit and start skinning that one on the trailer while I put 45 up on the hoist and get started. And by the way, tune in for the next one to get a little bit more detail on the skinning. I'm not going to do the full skinning on this video. I'm actually reviewing a new knife for you guys. So if you guys want to see a knife review for Uncle Henry to see if it'll skin this deer, check out the video next week. Alright, well, this part of the video is not intended as an instructional part of the video. We're just going to get it done. So we got 45 down here. Start working on them before he starts stiffening them up. You know, this is the first time because Pablo's not using it right now, use this hoist since we fixed it. So if you didn't see the video where we fixed it, click right here. Learn to point this way, by the way. Did have some problems with the mechanics on that and a few other things. And we put that together, worked on it. Then we have another video where we built this pad. It's down here below me. Watch that tendon. I do apologize if I'm getting in front of the camera. Ideally, I would use my gut hook, which I do have in my truck right now. I want to see how this will do with the skinning. So if you have cleaned many deer, more than I ever have, you see something that I could do differently, better, let me know. Again, I have hunted most of my life. but mostly small game. I never really did hunt large game until recently. For those of you that have never skinned a deer before, when you start to skin, you always want to peel away or pull away, so go from the inside out instead of the outside in. Cut less hair off the skin that way, and you get less hair on the meat. So this comes all the way down. Wood tendon around down below. And if I do cut the tendon, you'll know because this thing will hit the ground. The tendon is pretty much what's holding the deer up at this point. So again, for those of you first tuning in for the first time, this is family ranch. Been in the ranch for generations. You click this video right here if you want to go to know a little bit more detail. Used to be a cattle ranch. That's why we call it a ranch and not a hunting lease of property. So we've owned this property for many years. And again, it was a cattle ranch for I don't know how long, but many years, hundreds of years. We've been in Texas for many years. And back when the pandemic started, I had nothing to do. Like, I was working from home, which thankfully I had a job I could work from home. But my weekend routine was shot. So I started coming out here and reconnecting with our family ranch. I totally forgot to get gloves. I'm gonna get gloves. There are plenty of other videos out there that show how to gut a deer. Those are well-established channels that pretty much can afford to put one out there and not worry about getting a strike or demonetized or anything like that. I'm still building my audience at this point, so I don't want to risk losing an opportunity to get monetized. So, all right. I'll tell you what. I know my battery's running low. I'm gonna grab a honing stone, touch this up a little bit, finish that off. Well, hey friends, I'm back and I am all done cleaning up my deer. Pablo's working on his right over there. I did have to rush a little bit because it started getting hot. It was like 59, 60 degrees, and I don't know, Pablo, what is it, about 75 now? It's going up. I think it's gonna be over 80. Supposedly it was supposed to be in the 70s, but we're starting to feel it. So let me show you what's left over from the deer that I cleaned. That's it right there. You got the skin, guts are under the skin just because of YouTube rules, and the backbone. There is a little bit of meat left over on the backbone that I didn't get, and the reason for that is, as I mentioned earlier, I kind of rushed a little bit, and it's because it's getting hot. And the purpose of that is we only had the one hoist. Pablo was on the bed over here skinning his, so he started the skinning while I was taking mine apart completely. Mine's in the ice chest. As soon as it went to the ice chest, we popped his up, and you know, if it was a cool day, I'd put that on a table and I'd start picking at it and taking off every little piece. We could make some sausage or something. But you know, coyotes and bobcats would like that. As a matter of fact, we've already got buzzards flying out. I don't know if you saw that shadow behind me, but we've got birds flying around us already. They're ready to come down and eat as well. So plenty of meat this time around. We may come for a second one later in the season because we noticed that there are some new buck out here that weren't out here before. So it's not rut yet, but I do have some estrus urine over by my feeder that I left it in a drop feeder that we don't use, and I think that's bringing some in because these buck are starting to release pheromones as well. By the way, got a new truck. I like that. We'll talk about that one in another video. But I'll tell you what, I really appreciate you guys coming by.
I want you guys to come by either next week or maybe even the week after, because we're going to do two things. One, I got the knife review. Actually, three. Pablo and I are going to have a fireside chat and talk about our hunt and what his experience was versus mine, so we can talk about that and you guys can hear about it, even though you've already seen mine. But we're going to do a cook for you too. So, I don't know. What do you guys want to see? You want to see some deer steak? Do you want to see maybe some tamales? That'll be a long video though if you want to see tamales. Maybe we can do some pulled with like I would say pulled pork. It's not pulled pork, but it's more like a barbacoa style, right? So let me know what you want to see. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. We'll work on it for you. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time when we're back at the ranch.